you been all day, Randall, my son? Where have you been then, my handsome young man? I've been with my sweetheart mother. I've been with my sweetheart mother. Oh, make my bed soon, for I'm sick to the heart, and I fain would lie down. What did you have to eat, Randall, my son? What did you eat then, my handsome young man? Eels and eels broth, mother. Eels and eels broth, mother. Oh, make my bed soon, for I'm sick to the heart, and I fain would lie down. I fear ye are poisoned, Lord Randall, my son. I fear ye are poisoned, O ill-fated one. In truth I am poisoned, mother. In truth I am poisoned, mother. Oh, make my bed soon, for I'm sick to the heart, and I fain would lie down. What will you leave your mother, Randall, my son? What will you leave me, O ill-fated one? My gold and my silver, mother. My gold and my silver, mother. Oh, make my bed soon, for I'm sick to the heart, and I fain would lie down. And what will you leave your sweetheart, Randall, my son? What will you leave her, O ill-fated one? A rope from hell to hang her, a rope from hell to hang her. Oh, make my bed soon, for I'm sick to the heart, and I fain would lie down. Kitty, me love, will you marry me? Kitty, me love, will you go? Kitty, me love, will you marry me? Either say yes or say no. Oh, I have a bucket of praties and I have a ligget of meal, and I have a pig in the corner, he's tied to a tuppenny nail. Oh, Kitty, me love, will you marry me? Kitty, me love, will you go? Oh, Kitty, me love, will you marry me? Either say yes or say no. I have a goose that is hatching, the goose eggs are under the bed, and I have a goat that is grazing way up on the tops of the hedge. Oh, love, will you marry me? Kitty, me love, will you go? Oh, Kitty, me love, will you marry me? Either say yes or say no. Oh, I have a ballad, it's all about Kitty, my dear. And I have my granny's old cradle that she bid me rock in a year. Oh, Kitty, my love, will you marry me? Kitty, my love, will you go? Oh, Kitty, my love, will you marry me? Either say yes or say no. Oh. Tell me, Sean O'Farrell, tell me why you hurry so. Hush, my Vogel, hush and listen, and his cheeks were all aglow. I bring orders from the captain, get ye ready quick and soon, with your pike upon your shoulder by the rising of the moon. Tell me, Sean O'Farrell, where the gathering is to be. Near the old spot by the river, right well known to you and me. One thing more, the signal token, whistle up the marching tune, for our pikes must be together by the rising of the moon. Out from many a mud-walled cabin, eyes were looking through the night. Many a manly heart was throbbing for the blessed morning light. A cry arose along the river like some banshee's mournful croon, and the thousand pikes were flashing at the rising of the moon. All along the shining river, one black mass of men was seen, and above them in the night wind floated our immortal Queen. Death to every foe and traitor, onward strike the marching tune, and hurrah for Ireland's freedom at the rising of the moon. I married a woman and took her home, gentle Johnny, my Rosa Marie. But I oft times wish I had left her alone as the dew flies over the green valley. When I came in straight from my plough, gentle Jenny, my Rosa Marie, I said, dear wife, is my supper ready now as the dew flies over the green valley? There's a piece of bread upon the shelf, gentle Jenny, my Rosa Marie. If you want any more, you can bake it yourself as the dew flies over the green valley. So I took my knife and I went to the barn, gentle Jenny, my Rosa Marie, and I cut me a hickory as thick as me arm as the dew flies over the green valley. Then I went down to my sheep pen, gentle Jenny, my Rosa Marie, and I soon had off an old sheep's skin as the dew flies over the green valley. I put the skin on me old wife's back, gentle Jenny, my Rosa Marie, and I made my hickory go whickety-whack as the dew flies over the green valley. I'll tell my father and all my kin, gentle Jenny, my Rosa Marie, that you beat me with a hickory limb as the dew flies over the green valley. If you say that, I'll tell them you lied. Gentle Jenny, my Rosa Marie, I was only dressing my old sheep's hide as the dew flies over the green valley. Next day when I came in from my plough, gentle Jenny, my Rosa Marie, I said, dear wife, is my supper ready now? As the dew flies over the green valley. She flew around till the board was spread, gentle Jenny, my Rosa Marie. Oh yes, dear husband, it's ready, she said, as the dew flies over the green valley. Where are you going, my good old man? Where are you going, my honey, my lamb? Hunting. When you're coming back, my good old man. When you're coming back, my honey, my lamb. Saturday. What do you want to your dinner, my good old man? What do you want to your dinner, my honey, my lamb? Eggs. How many do you want, my good old man? How many do you want, my honey, my lamb? Bushel. Oh, a bushel'll kill ya, my good old man. A bushel'll kill ya, my honey, my lamb. I don't give a dern. Then where will you be buried, my good old man? Then where will you be buried, my honey, my lamb? Chimney corner. Oh, the ashes will fall over you, my good old man. The ashes will fall over you, my honey, my lamb. I don't care if they do. Then what'll you do, my good old man? Then what'll you do, my honey, my lamb? I'll hand you. A hand can't hand a hand, my good old man. A hand can't hand a hand, my honey, my I dreamed a dream the other night. Lowlands, lowlands, away my John. I saw my love dressed all in white. My lowlands away. She came to me at my bedside. Lowlands, lowlands, bosom fair. Lowlands, lowlands, away my John, a red, red rose my love did wear, my lowlands away. She made no sound, no word she said. Lowlands, lowlands, away my John. And then I knew my love was dead, my lowlands away. Now when John Henry was a little baby sitting on his mammy's knee, he took a piece of steel in his right hand, said, "Steel'll be the death of me, Lord God, steel'll be the death of me." Some say he was born in Texas, some say he was born in Maine, but I say he was born in North Carolina. He was a steel-driving man, Lord God, he was a steel-driving man. John Henry drove steel on the Southern, drove it on the CB&Q, on the old Rock Island and the Santa Fe, Baltimore, Ohio, too, Lord God, Baltimore, Ohio, too. John Henry had a little woman, dress she wore was green. She used to make a trip to the mountain every day just to hear John Henry's hammer ring, Lord God, to hear John Henry's hammer ring. Now the captain said to John Henry, "I'm gonna bring my steam drill around." John Henry said, "I'd rather be dead than let a steam drill beat me down. Lord God, let a steam drill beat me down." John Henry said to his shaker, "Shaker, you'd better pray, 'cause if I miss this 6 foot of steel, tomorrow'll be your burying day, Lord God, tomorrow'll be your burying day." John Henry was hammering on the mountain, his hammer was striking fire. He hammered so hard that he burst his poor heart. He laid down his hammer and he died, Lord God, he laid down his hammer and he died. Now they took John Henry from the mountain, buried him down in the sand, and every locomotive comes roaring by, says there lies a steel driving man, Lord God, there lies a steel driving man. There lies a steel driving man, Lord God, there lies a steel driving man. There was a ship that sailed upon the Lowlands sea, and the name of our ship was the Golden Vanity, and we feared she would be taken by the Spanish enemy, as we sailed upon the lowland, 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 we sailed upon the lowland sea. Then up stepped our cabin boy, and boldly out spoke he, and he said to our captain, what will you give to me if I'll swim alongside of the Spanish enemy and sink her in the lowland, 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 and sink her in the lowland sea? Oh, I will give you silver, and I will give you gold, and my own fair young daughter your bonny bride shall be, if you swim alongside of the Spanish enemy and sink her in the lowland, 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 and sink her in the lowland sea. Then the boy, he made him ready, and overboard sprang he, and he swam alongside of the Spanish enemy, and with his brace and auger in her side he bored holes 3, and sank her in the lowland, 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 and sank her in the lowland sea. Then quickly he swam back to the cheering of the crew, but the captain would not heed him, for his promise he did rue. And he scorned his poor entreatings when loudly he did sue, and left him in the lowland, 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 and left him in the lowland sea. Then round about he turned and swam to the port side, and up unto his messmates full bitterly he cried, "Oh, messmates, draw me up, for I'm drifting with the tide, and I'm sinking in the lowland, 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 I'm sinking in the lowland sea." Then his messmates drew him up, but on the deck he died, and they stitched him in his hammock, which was so fair and white, and they lowered him overboard, and he drifted with the tide, and sank into the lowland, 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 and sank into the lowland sea. Alas, my love, you do me wrong to cast me out discourteously, when I have loved you so long, delighting in thy company. Greensleeves is my delight, delight. Greensleeves is all my joy. Greensleeves is my heart of gold, and who but my lady Greensleeves? Greensleeves is my delight. Greensleeves is all my joy. Greensleeves is my heart of gold, and who but my lady Greensleeves? The lairds of convention, 'twas clavers who spoke, ere the king's crown go down, there are crowns to be broke. Then let each cavalier who loves honour and me come follow the bonnets of bonny Dundee. Come fill up my cup, come fill up my can, saddle my horses and call out my men. Then it's open the west port and let us gae free, and it's follow the bonnets of bonny Dundee. Dundee, he is mounted, he rides down in the street. The bells they ring backward, the drums they are beat. But the provost to Douceman says, Justine, let him be, for the town is well rid of that devil Dundee. Come fill up my cup, come fill up my can, saddle my horses and call out my men. Then it's open the west port and let us gae free, and it's follow the bonnets of bonny Dundee. There are hills beyond Pentland and lands beyond Forth, be there lairds in the south, there are chiefs in the north. There are brave Dinnewassels, 3,000 times 3 will cry, why, for the bonnets of bonny Dundee. Come fill up my cup, come fill up my can, saddle my horses and call out my men. Then it's open the west port and let us gae free, and it's follow the bonnets of bonny Dundee. Then awa to the hills, to the lee, to the rocks, ere I own a usurper, I'll couch with the fox. Then tremble, false wigs, in the midst of your glee, ye had no seen the last of my bonnets and me. Come fill up my cup, come fill up my can, saddle my horses and call out my men. Then it's open the west port and let us gae free, and it's follow the bonnets of bonny Dundee. There were 2 sisters dwelt in a bower, Binnorie, oh Binnorie. There came a knight to be their wooer by the bonny mill dams of Binnorie. He courted the elder with gold and with ring, Binnorie, oh Binnorie. but he loved the younger above anything by the bonny mill dams of Binnorie. The sisters stood by the river brim, Binnorie, oh Binnorie, and the elder she pushed the younger in by the bonny mill dams of Binnorie. A famous harper passing by, Binnorie, oh Binnorie, that sweet fair form did chance to spy by the bonny mill dams of Binnorie. A harpy made of her white breastbone, Binnorie, oh Binnorie, whose sound would melt a heart of stone by the bonny mill dams of Binnorie. And the strings he framed of her yellow hair, Binnorie, oh Binnorie, and low of itself it played an air by the bonny mill dams of Binnorie. Oh, yonder sits my father the king, Binnorie, oh Binnorie, and beside him sits my mother the queen by the bonny mill dams of Binnorie. And yonder sits my own brother Hugh, Binnorie, oh Binnorie, and beside him my William kind and true by the bonny mill dams of Binnorie. Oh, these are the last words I will say, Binnorie, oh Binnorie, my sister it was that did me slay. By the bonny mill dams of Binnorie. Laird O Cockpen, he's proud and he's great, and his mind's taken up with affairs of the state. He wanted a wife his braw house to keep, but favour wi' wooing was spacious to seek. Down by the dyke side a lady did dwell, at his table head he thought she'd look well. MacLeish's ain daughter, a clover's a lee, a penniless lass with a lang pedigree. His wig was well powdered, as good as when new. His waistcoat was white and his coat it was blue. He put on a ring, a sword and cocked hat, and wha could refuse a laird wi' all that? He mounted his mare and he rade cannily, till he came to the yett o' Claversalee. Gae tell Mistress Jean to come speedily, Ben, she's wanted to speak with the Laird O Cockpen. Mistress Jean, she was making the elderflower wine. What the devil brings the laird here at such a like time? But she oft with her apron put on her silk gown, her much wi' red ribbons and gay wadoo. when she came ben, he bobbed full low. And what was his errand, he soon let her know. Amazed was the laird when the lady said, "Na," and with a lay curtsy she turned awa. Dumbfoundered was he, but nae sigh did he give. He mounted his mare and he rade cannily. But he oft times remarked as he rade through the glen, she was daft to refuse the Laird O Cockpen. Hear that lonesome dove that flies from vine to vine. He's mourning for his own true love, just like I mourn for mine. Just like I mourn for my dear, believe me what I say. You are the darling of my heart until my dying day. Just like I mourn for mine, my dear, believe me what I say. You are the darling of my heart until my dying day. At the age of 19 I was digging the land, with me brogues on me feet and me spade in me hand. Oh, says I to myself, what a pity to see such a fine Kerry lad digging spuds in Tralee. With me Kerry I up a lalder-a-lay, Kerry I up a lalder-a-lay. So I buttered me brogues and shook hands with me spade, and went off to the fair like a dashing young blade. A sergeant comes up and says, will you enlist? Sure, sergeant, says I, slip the bob in me fist. With me Kerry I up a lalder-a-lay, Kerry I up a lalder-a-lay. Then up comes the captain, a man of great fame, and straightway he asked me county and name. What I told him before, I told him again, that me father and mother were two Kerry men. With me Kerry I up a lalder-a-lay, Kerry I up a lalder-a-lay. Now the first thing they gave me, it was a red coat, with a lump of black leather to tie round me throat. The next thing they gave me, says I, what is that? Sure, man, a cockade for to stick in your hat. With me Kerry I up a lalder-a-lay, Kerry I up a lalder-a-lay. And the next thing they gave me, they called it a gun. So under the trigger I settled me thumb. Oh, the gun, it belched fire and vomited smoke, and gave me poor shoulder the devil's own stroke. With me Kerry I up a lalder-a-lay, Kerry I up a lalder-a-lay. And the next thing they gave me, they called it a horse, with a saddle and bridle, me two legs across. So I gave it the bit, and I gave it the steel, and holy mother, she went like an eel. With me Kerry I up a lalder-a-lay, Kerry I up a lalder-a-lay. The first place they took us was down to the sea, aboard a great ship bound for the Crimea. With 3 sticks in the middle, all covered with sheet, she walked on the waters without any feet. With me Kerry-I-ah-fa-lal-ra-lay, Kerry-I-ah-fa-lal-ra-lay. We reached Balaclava all safe and all sound, and hungry and weary we lay on the ground. Next morning at daybreak a bugle did call, and served us a breakfast of powder and ball. With me Kerry-I-ah-fa-lal-ra-lay, Kerry-I-ah-fa-lal-ra-lay. We licked them at Alma and Inkerman, but the Russians they foiled us at the Redan. While scaling the ramparts myself lost an eye, and a great Russian bullet ran away with me thigh. With me Kerry-I-ah-fa-lal-ra-lay, Kerry-I-ah-fa-lal-ra-lay. All bleeding and dying I lay on the ground, with me arms, legs and feet all scattered around. Oh, says I to myself, if me father was nigh, he'd have buried me now, just in case I should die. With me Kerry-I-ah-fa-lal-ra-lay, Kerry-I-ah-fa-lal-ra-lay. But a surgeon comes up and he soon stopped the blood, and he gave me an elegant leg made of wood. And they made me a pension of 10 pence a day, and contented with shellfish I live on half pay. With me Kerry-I-ah-fa-lal-ra-lay, Kerry-I-ah-fa-lal-ra-lay. Now that is the story me grandfather told, as he sat by the fire all withered and old. Remember, he says, that the Irish fight well, but the Russian artillery's hotter than hell. With me Kerry-I-ah-fa-lal-ra-lay, Kerry